if you're taking an antidepressant, how long should you wait after stopping your antidepressant before transitioning to methylene blue? The challenge is that antidepressants in general are extremely long acting. So every antidepressant is going to be different. Some will last just a couple days. Others will last months before they completely come out of your system. So it's very important to know what antidepressant you're taking and to work very closely with your healthcare provider before stopping an antidepressant. Oftentimes you want to wean these down with the close supervision of a healthcare provider. Now, that being said, I do have a couple colleagues that are integrative psychiatrists that have been able to do this, wean their patients down on their antidepressants while slowly starting their methylene blue in its place. Now, this is not something you want to do on your own, okay? This is something you want to do with a healthcare provider facilitating the process. It can take a long time to come off an antidepressant. That being said, we do have studies showing that methylene blue can help in depression and bipolar disorder. There are small human trials that have shown this, though. And so oftentimes when you start taking methylene blue, when you're not on an antidepressant, you will feel an increase in your mood. I have a good story for this. I was just talking to a colleague of mine that was working with somebody that had just lost their spouse not too long ago. And they were just not doing well. They were having depressed mood. They weren't clinically depressed from a major depressive disorder, but they weren't getting up and going. They just weren't doing what they would typically do. And all she did was give him 4 milligrams of methylene blue. And all of a sudden, his mood got better. He was more motivated. He was more active. And I've seen this time and time again. It can just give people that little bit of a mood bump, that little bit of an energy bump because of how methylene blue works, right? It does work as a mitochondrial optimizer, increasing energy, detoxification, but it does have an increase also in serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine. This is why you have to be careful with methylene blue if you're taking an antidepressant or medications that also have an effect on those particular neurotransmitters. But at the same time, that's why it does help with the mood to some degree. Mood elevation is a part of taking methylene blue, and it's that boost that many people need. Be careful if you're taking antidepressants. Work with a healthcare practitioner, wean them off slowly, and hopefully over time you can come off the antidepressant if that works for you. And methylene blue might be a way to support your mood, support your mitochondria at the same time.